My dear students, welcome back. Today's session is for class 10th students. In the previous session, we have seen how to solve a quadratic equation by completing the square method and by using quadratic formula. Today, we are going to do the exercise based on these two methods. Also, we will consider few word problems based on the real life situations. The exercise we are going to consider today is 4.3, which is based on the completing the square method and the quadratic formula method of solving a quadratic equation. So here the first question we are going to consider is question number 1, third question. Question is to solve the given quadratic equation by the method of completing square. The quadratic equation given is 4x square plus 4 root 3x plus 3 is equal to 0. To solve a quadratic equation by the method of completing the square, we have certain steps. The first step is to make the coefficient of x square is equal to 1. For that, I will divide all the terms by 4 and hence we get 4x square by 4 plus 4 root 3x by 4 plus 3 by 4 is equal to 0 by 4. We are dividing LHS as well as RHS and hence we get x square plus root 3x plus 3 by 4 is equal to 0. So here the coefficient of x square is equal to 1. The next step is to take the constant term to RHS and hence we get x square plus root 3x is equal to minus 3 by 4. Plus 3 by 4 will go as minus 3 by 4. The third step is to add the square of half of the coefficient of x in both the sides. That means here the coefficient of x is root 3, the half is root 3 by 2. So we will add the square of root 3 by 2 in LHS and RHS. That is x square plus root 3x plus root 3 by 2 the whole square, that is the square of half of the coefficient of x, is equal to root 3 by 2 the whole square minus 3 by 4. The step is adding the square of half of the coefficient of x in LHS and RHS, which makes the LHS always a perfect square, either in the form of a plus b the whole square or a minus b the whole square. Here all the terms are positive, so LHS will be in the form of a plus b the whole square. In place of x you have to take x plus in place of b you have to take root 3 by 2 the whole square. Simultaneously we will simplify the RHS. Root 3 square is 3 by 2 square 4 minus 3 by 4. That gives x plus root 3 by 2 the whole square is equal to 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 is equal to 0. Here after simplifying the RHS we are getting 0, which means that this quadratic equation has two equal roots. The next step is to take the square root on both the sides. Taking the square root on both the sides we get x plus root 3 by 2 is equal to 0. The LHS is a perfect square, so taking the square root we get x plus root 3 by 2. RHS is 0, square root of 0 is 0. Therefore we get x is equal to plus root 3 by 2 will go as a minus root 3 by 2. The next question we are going to see is question number 2, second one. The equation given is 1 by x plus 4 minus 1 by x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. X is not equal to minus 4 or 7. This is an equation but not in the standard form of a quadratic equation. So we have to simplify the LHS and RHS. Hence we have to convert it into the standard form. So the given equation is 1 by x plus 4 minus 1 by x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. Taking the LCM on LHS, we get x minus 7 into 1x minus 7 minus 1 into x plus 4. We have to put in bracket because there is minus sign, divided by x plus 4 into x minus 7 is equal to 11 by 30. Here x minus 7 not change. Opening the bracket, we get minus x minus 4 whole divided by x into x, x square, minus 7x plus 4x minus 28 is equal to 11 by 30. Here x and x will cancel. That gives minus 7 minus 4 is minus 11 divided by x square minus 7x plus 4x is minus 3x minus 28 is equal to 11 by 30. Now in LHS and RHS we have 11 common, so we can cancel, so we get 1 and 1. So here we have a minus 1 whole divided by x square minus 3x minus 28 is equal to 1 by 38. Cross multiplying, we get 30 into minus 1 minus 30 is equal to 1 into x square minus 3x minus 28. We get the same x square minus 3x minus 28. Now I take minus 30 to RHS, so we get 0 is equal to x square minus 3x minus 28 plus 30. Therefore, the quadratic equation is x square minus 3x minus 28 plus 30 is plus 2 is equal to 0. This is the standard form of the quadratic equation obtained after simplifying the given equation. Here, comparing with the standard form, a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 3 and c is equal to 2. We are going to use the quadratic formula. For that, first we will calculate a discriminant and hence we can find out the nature of the roots. Now d is equal to b square minus 4ac, which is equal to b square minus 3 the whole square minus 4 into 1 into 2 minus 3 square is plus 9 minus 4 into 1 into 8, which is equal to 1. That is, d is greater than 0. Therefore, the roots are real and distinct. Now by quadratic formula, x is given by minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac. Here b square minus 4ac means the discriminant divided by 2a. That gives x is equal to minus, the value of b is minus 3. So minus of minus 3 plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac is d, which is 1 divided by 2a means 2 into 1. So it is equal to minus minus plus 3 plus or minus root of 1 is 1 divided by 2 into 1, 2. Now we have to separate the two different values of x. X is equal to 3 plus 1 by 2 or 3 minus 1 by 2, which is equal to 3 plus 1 4 by 2, 2 or 3 minus 1 2 by 2, that is 1. So the two values of x are 2 or 1. So this is how we can solve a quadratic equation by using the quadratic formula. The next question is question number 5, which is a word problem. The question is, in a class test, the sum of Shefali's marks in mathematics and English is 30. Had she got 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, then the product of the marks would have been 210. Find her marks in mathematics and English. Here, the question is to find the marks of two subjects, mathematics and English. According to the question, it is given that the sum of the 2 marks is 30, and it is also given that had she got 2 more marks in mathematics and 3 marks less in English, then the product of the 2 marks would have been 210. Find the marks of mathematics and English. So here the two unknown values are the marks of mathematics and English, but we can use only one variable. So here I assign let marks of mathematics is equal to x. Since the sum of the marks is 30, marks of English is equal to 30 minus x. It is given that the sum of the 2 marks is 30. So this is what actually she got. That is, if the marks of mathematics is x, then her marks in English will be 30 minus x. But now we are given a condition that if she gets 2 more marks in mathematics and 3 less in English, then the product would be 210. So here we are going to write the marks of mathematics and English after these changes. Now, increased mark of maths will be x plus 2 because if 2 more marks are obtained in mathematics, and decreased marks of English will be 30 minus x minus 3. That means 3 less in English. Originally, the marks of English is 30 minus x minus 3. 30 minus 3, 27 minus x. So this is the increased marks of mathematics, and this is the decreased marks of English. According to the question, product of these marks will be 210. According to question, product of new marks is equal to 210. Therefore, we can write x plus 2 into 27 minus x is equal to 210. X into 27, 27x. X into minus x square. 2 into 27 plus 54. 2 into minus x minus 2x. Minus 210 is equal to 0. I am taking 210 to LHS. Now, rearranging minus x square. 27x minus 2x plus 25x. And 54 minus 210 is 1 minus 156 is equal to 0. Here the coefficient of x square is negative, so I am changing all the signs. You will get x square minus 25x plus 156 is equal to 0. So this is the quadratic equation we have got. Now we can solve it either by completing the square, by quadratic formula, even by factorization. Here I am going to factorize the expression by splitting the middle term and hence solve the quadratic equation. You know how to solve a quadratic equation by factorization method. Here the coefficient of x square is 1, constant term is 156. 1 into 156, we have to find the two numbers whose product is 156 and sum is 25. If you are not getting directly, you can divide and find out. 156 by 2, 78, by 2, 39, by 3, 13, 2 into 2, 4 to 3, 12, 12 into 13 is 156, and 12 plus 13 is 25. So here I am going to write the middle term as x square minus 13x minus 12x plus 156 is equal to 0, which gives, next is grouping, x square minus 13x minus 12x minus 156 is equal to 0. Here the sign will change as the bracket is given after the negative sign. Now from the first group I can take x common, then x minus 13. From the last two terms I can take a 12 common, then x minus 13 is equal to 0. Now we have x minus 13 common in the two terms, and x minus 12 will be left. So we have factorized. Now therefore x minus 13 is equal to 0 or x minus 12 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to 13 or x is equal to 12. Here we are getting two different values of x. Both are positive. So we have to consider both the values, and accordingly we have to write the possible marks of English and mathematics. If x is equal to 13, then marks of mathematics is equal to 13. Therefore, marks of English will be 30 minus 13, that is equal to 70. If you take x is equal to 12, marks of maths will be 12, and therefore marks of English will be 30 minus 12, which is equal to 80. So here there can be two possible sets of marks for English and mathematics. The first set is 13 and 17. The second set is 12 and 18. The next question is question number 7. The difference between the squares of two numbers is 180. The smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the two numbers. Here I am going to assign x for the larger number. Let larger number is equal to x. Therefore, according to question, square of smaller number will be 8x, because the square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Here the larger number is x, therefore square of smaller number is equal to 8x. Now we have the difference between the two squares. Difference between the two squares means the square of the larger number minus square of the smaller number. Square of larger number minus square of smaller number is equal to 180. The difference between the two squares. The larger number is x, so its square is x square. Square of the smaller number is given in terms of the larger number, and it is 8x. So x square minus 8x is equal to 180. Now bringing 180 to LHS, x square minus 8x minus 180 is equal to 0, which is the quadratic equation representing the given situation. Now we have to solve it by factorization method, that is x square minus 18x plus 10x. Minus 18 plus 10 is minus 8. Minus 18 into plus 10 is minus 180 is equal to 0. We can group directly because the bracket is given after positive sign. From the first group I take x common, x into x minus 80, plus from the second group I take 10 common, x 10 into x minus 80 is equal to 0. Therefore, x minus 18 is common into x plus 10 is equal to 0. From this, x minus 18 is equal to 0 or x plus 10 is equal to 0. That gives x is equal to 18 or x is equal to minus 10. So here we are getting the two values of x. First one is 18, second one is minus 10. So if x is equal to 18, larger number is equal to 18, square of smaller number is equal to 8x, 18 to 18, that is equal to 144. Therefore, smaller number is equal to root of 144, which is equal to plus or minus 12. If x is taken minus 10, larger number is equal to minus 10. Therefore, square of smaller number is equal to 8 into minus 10, that is minus 80. But this is not possible because the square of a number can never be negative. So we cannot use x is equal to minus 10. The negative value is not possible here. Therefore, the two numbers are larger number is 18 and smaller number is plus or minus 12. Now look at question number 9. Two water taps together can fill a tank in 9 3/8 hours. The tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time required by each tap to fill the tank separately. Here the question is about filling a tank. That is a work. In mathematics, if a work is completed, it is equal to 1. Here, the works can be done in three different ways. A tank can be filled by a smaller tap, larger tap, and they can together fill the tank. We want to find the time required by each tap to fill the tank separately. So here I am going to assign x for the time required for the smaller tap to fill the tank separately. Let the time required for smaller tap alone is equal to x hours. Therefore, according to question, time required for larger tap alone will be x minus 10 hours because the tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one. So, the smaller tap can fill the tank in x hours means the work of the smaller tap in x hours is equal to 1. Therefore, we can write work of smaller tap in x hours is equal to 1 because it completes the work. If the work of smaller tap in x hours is equal to 1, therefore work of smaller tap in 1 hour is equal to 1 by x. Here we have written work of smaller tap in x hours is equal to 1. Therefore, work of smaller tap in 1 hour is equal to 1 by x. Similarly, work of larger tap in 1 hour will be equal to 1 by x minus 10 because the time required for the larger top alone is x minus 10 hours. That is, the work of the larger top in x minus 10 hours is equal to 1. Therefore, work of larger top in 1 hour is equal to 1 by x minus 10. So, we have the work of smaller top in 1 hour and the work of larger top also in 1 hour. Now we are going to write what is the sum of the works of the smaller top and the larger top together in 1 hour. Therefore, work of smaller top and larger top together in 1 hour is equal to 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 10. So this is the work of the larger top and smaller top together in 1 hour. Now we are given that the two tops can together fill the tank in 9 3 by 8 hours. According to question, time required for the two taps to fill the tank together is equal to 9 3 by 8 hours. That is, work of two taps in 9 3 by 8 hours is equal to 1. Because the two tops completes a work means it is equal to 1, and they complete the work in 9 3 by 8 hours. 9 3 by 8 hours means 75. 8 into 9, 72 plus 3, 75 by 8 hours is equal to 1. Therefore, work of two taps in 1 hour will be 1 divided by 75 by 8, that is equal to 8 by 75. You know that 1 divided by 75 by 8 is equal to 1 into 8 by 75, which is equal to 8 by 75. This is the calculation done here. So here also we have the work of two tops in 1 hour is equal to 8 by 75. Here we have work of the two tops together in 1 hour is 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 10. We can equate them to get equation. Therefore, 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 10 is equal to 8 by 75. We have to simplify and get the quadratic equation. X minus 10 into 1x minus 10 plus x into 1x divided by x into x minus 10 x square minus 10x is equal to 8 by 75. So this gives x plus x 2x minus 10 divided by x square minus 10x is equal to 8 by 75. Now cross multiplying, we get 8 into x square, 8x square minus 80x is equal to 75 into 150x minus 750. So on simplifying, we get 8x square minus 80x minus 150x plus 750 is equal to 0. That gives 8x square minus 230x plus 750 is equal to 0. That is, here we can factorize by splitting the middle term. 8x square minus 200x minus 30x plus 750 is equal to 0. That is 8x square minus 200x minus, inside the bracket we get 30x minus 750 equal to 0. From the first group we can take 8x common, that is 8x into, now we have x minus 25. Then from the last two we can take 30 common, 30 into x minus 25 is equal to 0. That gives x minus 25 into 8x minus 30 is equal to 0. From this we get x minus 25 is equal to 0, or 8x minus 30 is equal to 0. Therefore we get x is equal to 25, or x is equal to 30 by 8. Here we take the integer value, taking x is equal to 25, time required for smaller tab is equal to 25 hours, and time required for larger tab is equal to 25 minus 10, that is equal to 15 hours. So we are getting the time required for the two tabs alone to fill the time separately. With this question, I wind up today's session. We will meet in the next class with the remaining questions of this lesson. Till then, take care. Goodbye.